In this video, we're going to analyze the responses of 10 students to a questionnaire that is designed to measure their perception, specifically their perceived level of support that the administration is giving them in learning mathematics. So we have here the questionnaire. We're looking at the questionnaire. So this is a questionnaire for the students on perceived adequacy of facilities, or let's make this perceived level of support in learning mathematics. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 items. So each can be answered or responded to by checking one of these numbers that correspond to strongly agree, that is 5, agree, that is 4, 3, moderately agree, 2, disagree, and 1, strongly agree. Well, these are not actually questions, they are statements. So let us prepare the data matrix for the 10 students. So we have 10 students. So let us label them as respondent number. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this respondent number. So let us center. So the name. Now let us go back to the questionnaire. So we have here the rating or the average grade or the performance of the student in mathematics. Now the student will have to, well, perhaps compute his general average. So let us open the first response. So we have Juan de la Cruz with an average performance of 86.5. So let us encode his information and his responses to the statements on whether he strongly agree, moderately agree, disagree, or strongly disagree. So Juan de la Cruz. So let us go back to our data sheet, and we have 4 items. We need to encode Juan de la Cruz responses. So for item number 1, for item number 2, for item number 3, for item number 4, notice that I simply made the item numbers as column headings. So Juan de la Cruz has the following responses. So for the statement, there are adequately sized mathematics laboratory rooms, his response is 5, meaning he strongly agrees with this statement. So 5, let us encode that. So 5. Next, for the statement lecture rooms are conducive, his response is 3. So that is item number 2. Let us place here the word items, okay, or singular. So item. So for item number 2, so I forgot. So his response is 3. Moderately agree. So 3. For item number 3, there is availability of books and other reference materials. His response is 4. Okay, so let us encode that 4. Okay, and for item number 4, the statement there is availability of tools and equipments for teaching mathematics. His response is 5. I'm going to format the cells to emphasize our headings. Okay. And then let us center the entries. Let us place borders. Oops. Okay, next, let us open the responses of the second student. So for Maria Mercedes. Okay. So Maria Mercedes. By the way, I forgot to encode the rating or the performance. So let us open again Juan de la Cruz responses. He got an average of 86.5. So let us type that, 86.5. I don't really need this column, so I'm going to delete that. Okay, for the responses of Maria Mercedes, we have oh, by the way, her rating is 64.5. 64.5, and her responses are, for item number 1, she responded with a 1. Strongly disagree. Okay. So for item number 2, her response was a 3. Okay, for item number 3 or statement number 3, her response was 2. Oops. And for statement number 4 or item number 4, she responded with a 1. Okay. So next, for student number 3, Pedro Benitez, he got 80.5. 5, and he responded with 3 4 3 3 3 4 3 3 3 4 3 3. Next, Marlon Cruz, 88. He responded with 5 4 5 4. So 5 4 5 4. For Lenny Lin Santos, 63.5. 63.5. She responded with a 1 2 1 3. 1 2 1 3. Arthur Kiambao, 58. Wow, that's a very low performance. Arthur Kiambao, 58. Kiambao, 58. He responded with 2 1 2 1. So 2 1 2 1. Roberto Pranada, 88. He responded with 5 4 5 4. 5 4 5 4. And Sylvia Ong with an average rating of 75. She responded with 3 4 3 2. 3 4 3 2. Leilani Robredo, 82. Leilani Robredo, 82. Responses are 5 4 3 2. 5 4 3 2. So 5 4 3 2. Okay, and last respondent is Claire Abad, 84.5. 84.5. Responses are 4 3 4 4. 4 3 4 4. 4 3 4 4. Notice that for each row you have a respondent. So that is not the other way around, wherein you are going to type the responses for each item. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, downward. 5 3 4 5. So that is not the recommended way of creating your data matrix. So what I did was, for each column I have the responses for an item. So this is statement number 1, this is statement number 2, this is statement number 3, this is statement number 4. So these are the responses of the respondents, okay, for item number 1. These are for item number 2. These are the responses for item number 3. So we have statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, and these are the responses. Okay. So let us, well, format a little bit more. Okay. So let us get the average rating of the students, of the 10 respondents. So average. So we have average of Juan de la Cruz, Maria Mercedes up to Claire Abad. So this is our average performance. So average performance of the 10 students. We can also determine the standard deviation. So for the standard deviation, let us use the stdev function. If you are using a later version of our spreadsheet application, you have something called stdev.s, stdev.p. So choose the standard deviation for the sample. So standard deviation of the ratings. So for each item, I can also determine the average and also the standard deviation, the sample standard deviation. Let us so I can simply duplicate the formulas. So there you go. We have displayed some descriptive statistics for each of the 4 items, and also for the rating of the 10 respondents, 10 respondent students, or 10 student respondents. So let us summarize our results in a table. So I have already prepared this before I performed the computation. So what I'm gonna do is to place the results into this table. For item number 1, there are adequately sized mathematics laboratory rooms. Okay. So this is item number 1. So this is the average. So that is 3.4. The standard deviation is 1.65. 3.4 and 1.65. So 3.4 and 1.65. So for the lecture rooms or conducive statement, or statement number 2, so this is statement number 2, the mean or the average is 3.2, the standard deviation is 1.03. 3.2, 1.03. So 3.2, 1.03. Next, for item number 3, the average or the mean is 3.2. Standard deviation is 1.32. 3.2, 1.32. And for the last item, we got 2.9 and 1.37. 2.9 and 1.37. By the way, I have not calculated the overall mean and the overall standard deviation. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to place a label here, overall. So the overall mean will be the average of all the averages, assuming of course that each item has the same importance, has the same weight. And for the standard deviation, so for the standard deviation, is equals to ST_dev. By the way, I got the average wrong, so I'm going to redo that. Average is from this, from item 1, not from the rating. And for the standard deviation, overall standard deviation, this is overall. This is overall mean. This is for the overall standard deviation. Okay, so for the overall we have 3.18 and 0.21. 3.18 and 0.21. 3.18 and 0.21. So let us format these entries a little bit. Center vertically and horizontally. And let us place the interpretation. Now, for the legend, in order to create your legend and your interpretations, you need to be somewhat an expert with the variables that you are trying to analyze, or variables under study. So here our variable is the level of support to students in terms of facilities, references, materials. Okay? So there is no general or absolute or specific rule in order to come up with this legend. So you need to consult an expert if you are not one yourself. Okay? So here I just copied this from somebody else's work, which I'm not going to cite because this has already been probably copied 1,000 times. So these are generic already in that sense. Okay? So for the mean of 3.4, where's that? So moderately high, Moderately high. Moderately high. So there is a moderately high level of support to student. So lecture rooms are conducive. We got a mean of 3.2. 3.2. So it is between 2.61 and 3.4. So moderately high again. And 1.32. 1.32. No. 3.2. So where's 3.2? Again, that is moderately high. And for item number 4, there is availability of tools. 2.9. 2.9. Again, moderately high. And now for the interpretation of the overall mean, 3.18. 3.18 is again moderately high level of support. So I'm going to format this one a little bit. So there you go. We have summarized the statistics and come up with this summary in our word processing software. And oh, by the way, I have not included the rating. So let us take a look at our spreadsheet. So I need to be able to report the average rating of the 10 students. That is 77.05 with a standard deviation of 11.2. So I'm going to go back to our summary, and then I'm going to place a heading, level of performance of the respondents. So bold. Where is my ruler? Okay, so the level, the mean level of performance in mathematics of the 10 of the respondents of the student respondents with a sample size of well, I'm using APA style or APA format. So for the sample size, it is denoted by capital N. So is the mean level of performance is, so let us take a look at the mean. 77.05. With a standard deviation of 11.2. So let us format the paragraph. So let us double space. Okay, so there you go. We have the summary of our descriptive statistics. Good day.